I've sorted out the stream. It's break time, so I'll see you in a few minutes. Woo! Sorry, we're back. Hello, hello.
To the left of it is a new edition. Star Wars Racer Episode 1.
So the small blind is a tiny bit short stacked. We're a little short-handed at this table. I guess it's only a 40-player competition at the moment. Not got any hands so far. That's okay. We did have pocket twos, but it was 3-bet before us, so we ended up just throwing it away right before I started the stream. That should have been a raise, but I'm just going to fold it for a second. It was pretty borderline. Yeah, I guess this is a defend. And we've hit top pairs. Pretty interesting. Obviously, delighted to make it trips. If they've got 8 with a bigger kicker, we're just wrecked. Cool. One gapper. Yeah, go on. Let's see if we can see this for relatively cheap. And that's a miss. Ooh, do they have a 4? Good evening, Force a lot. Good evening, Zomb. Happy Friday. Great to see you both. Woo! Sometimes I start a game of Star Realms during a break. They're normally pretty quick. This one has ended up epically long. Would have had trip 6s. Well done. I hope so, Seesk. We'll see. Oh, there we go. I finally lost. Thank goodness. Don't know how they beat me in one turn, but I'm relieved that they did. I think it was more likely to be a slow, painful death. It had already been a fairly slow, painful death. Yeah, that's a fold, isn't it? Obviously. Sorry, I've just realised I got a couple of other things to do dead quick, and then hopefully give all my concentration to the poker and you wonderful people. I'm suddenly sweating like a pig. I thought the humidity was getting better. Not completely sure it isn't getting worse. Suited ace, okay. We haven't raised yet. Finally, we do. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good flop for us, really. Okay, I guess we call. Okay, nut flush draw. Now, if they had the 4 all along, unfortunately, that means they've now just made the straight. Okay, nice. It's a bit of a drawy board, I guess. 2 clubs and 6-5 together, so... Plus someone else might just have a lesser ace. I think we have to put this in big. And just accept that most of the time we're just taking it now. Alright, well, I didn't make the straight, so I'm just hoping that they don't have ace 10. That would kind of suck. Okay. Hope they didn't have a 5. Like, the straight and the flush hasn't made it, right? I'm hoping they've got a lesser ace. I feel like they've got a lesser ace. Okay. Well, thank you, ace queen. Are England play tomorrow, right? Pretty sure England play tomorrow. Yeah, 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. Cool, cool. Hopefully we'll either be finished or I'll be on course to being rich by then. Yeah, definitely defending King 7 suited, but that's a miss. Unlikely. Okay, right. I think I've done on my phone. So sorry. Unlikely we're going to defend this. Let's let that go. Hey! Oh, man. That's nice setup, dude. Trick pick. Welcome to Rick Nation. Courtesy of the Arnie lover. For those of us with long memories. Like myself, though. Zeta the Date, baby. Woo! Thank you so much, man. Absolutely amazing. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's, with this call, and with us being on the button, let's get 3-bet by the 3-better. Ooh, king, queen. Okay. Call from the small blind. The exception proves the rule. Yeah, Torque, the master of the nines. Wow, okay. Overcards, runner flush draw to the second nuts, and open-ended straight draw. I think we're very comfortable to bet this because if, say, Logra shoves, I'm calling. Open-ended straight draws with overcards is good enough. Same with off cue, but we're not going away here. And there it is. We run into the nuts. Ah, sorry, Torg. Good effort. Good effort. I've only played twice. Three times in recent years. I've not cashed in any of them. Okay, there we go. We've got the nuts, and they don't have the nuts, and we win. It's often a good way of winning, with the nuts against not the nuts. It's funny that they waited with their flush draw until the turn had gone, when they were a lot worse off. They'd have been really decent odds against us. Well, they were ahead, weren't they, on the flop? Sorry. They had the flush draw, but they were just ahead with it. They were just straight up ahead. So I don't really know what's happened there. Right, there's 3 short stacks in the pot here that we might go in with. Try and get ourselves our first bounty with pocket 7s. Well, right now we have to assume that our 7s are ahead and we've got a continuation bet. I don't know what they've called with. It could be diamonds, right? Let's bear that in mind, that it could be diamonds. There's a world in which it's a 5. Well, if it was diamonds, we're in trouble now. I'm glad we get to check this down because I don't fancy beating. Okay, just a gut shot. Wow. Just a gut shot. Love it. Oh my goodness. We were down to like 16,000 chips a moment ago. I don't quite know what's happened. Well, obviously the King Queen made a big difference, but we won some chips before that as well. And then we just won a few more with the 7s. Wow. Wow, baby. Oh, that's good advice, Hydra. Footbath of cold water and a regular old fan. Where was that through interest? An expert on the radio was saying for the UK that these heat waves are going to be more regular going forwards. No, sorry. That isn't what I... They probably are. They probably are, but that's stating the obvious. Sorry, what they were saying is they're going to be longer, like a month long. That's the next step. They're already more regular. And then the next step is they instead of lasting a week, they last a month. Oh, wow, Uruguay-Spain tonight on paper is a cracking match, though Uruguay have struggled so far. Woo. I haven't been too warm today. I got loads done. I felt really good. And then I'm just suddenly sweating buckets. It's crazy. But anyway. Obviously, France, Norway is the biggest one on paper. Ace King goes ahead on the turn and gets the bounty. That's a shame. We'd have preferred Fisherman short stacked, really. I think at this stage in the tournament, it's more about collecting bounties than having people knocked out. But say la vie. 8 for a straight. It's unlikely that they've hit this. That's a small continuation bet. Okay, now an 8 or a 3. Ace 10 calls and wins. Well done. We managed to hit every card around us except for the ones that we needed. Crazy. Maybe it looked like we missed a flush draw. If we had a 6-8 straight draw, it came in. Hey, I did think maybe I should have overbet the pot. Binkabur, yeah, great on paper, isn't it? I don't know how important it is. Maybe for seeding a little bit. Let's see if we can get a 6. Let's set mine. But certainly, yeah, two good-looking teams so far. All right, let's see if anyone's slow playing the 10, because if they're not, there's a pretty good chance we're ahead here. Not anymore. Not anymore. We'll take a free card at the 6, which maybe we needed anyway, right? Maybe they only didn't continuation bet. Oh! Please don't have ace 10. Please don't have ace 10. Please just have a regular old 10. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, a nice pot to win. What a crazy river that was, but wasn't prepared to give up a bounty. Is the problem with Fisherman before is that we couldn't bully them because they had too many chips. If it had been anybody else at the table, we'd have been able to bully them off the ace 10. Okay, right. We got to bear this in mind. We look like we're bluffing, right? We just caught bluffing before against Fisherman, and then Bambley's has folded to us. So we can't look like we're bluffing. No, I was tempted. I should never raise that, really. Okay, so we got a 10,000 stack at the table. They're the only short stack at all. But that is pretty short. I'm pretty interested in throwing in 10,000 to try and get an $125 bounty. Yeah, really, Hydra. Yeah, that really surprises me. No, I don't think you humanly can, right? I think that's beyond biology. I don't think you can be expected to deal with minus 20 and 40. That's wild. I remember it being minus 20 in Manchester one winter, and I was walking through. Oh, I can't talk. Flush versus flush, always harsh. Funnily enough, there was if the 4 of spades had come, the 6-5 win that, don't they? But that didn't happen, and they are out. Rough stuff, rough stuff. Well, that wasn't the short stack, and this is quite defendable. Yeah, I had to dive into like every other shop. I was so cold, like it was so piercingly cold, like genuinely painful. I had to dive into every other shop from because they were working on the tram line in the middle of Manchester, so I had to walk from Piccadilly Gardens to Victoria, which is a good 20-minute walk. Maybe not quite 20 if you can just march there, but under those circumstances, it took me a while. Technically, I should raise this. They've both been 3-bet a lot. No, I was going to fold it anyway. No. All right. We haven't taken any bounties, but we're doubled up in chips. Acid Volley is back to starting stack. Bamsley is... sorry, Bambley's. Not Bamsley. Bambley's is slightly short stack. Not as short stack as acid was. But it's nice to have some chips. See if it can buy us some time to get some really decent hands. Either pre-flop or on the flop. Well, the short stack's gone for it. And they've been called. Tier 1. We were playing Tier 1 the other night, weren't we? Tier 1 going for the bounty. They're going to have to get very lucky. They don't on the flop. And that's it. Well, at least we have Tier 1 covered now. They have won a bounty as well. So if we were ever to knock them out, we'd get a delicious 187.50. So no short stacks at the table. Nothing to do but fold. Blind's going up fairly soon. Couple of boxing bits of news. Usyk is vacating all his belts but not retiring. He wants 2 more fights. And Pacquiao Mayweather rematch postponed indefinitely. Didn't sound like a great idea though, did it? Sorry, my wife's work phone going off, but she's not in, so not a lot I can do about that. There you go, Veli. Oh, 4 hearts out. Oh, okay, Pendo. Thanks, man. Have a good weekend, mate. Maybe see you tomorrow. Ah, yeah. Okay. Never love raising ace 10 under the gun, but we haven't been raising loads, and you got to raise under the gun sometimes without aces, or they know you've always got aces. All the way around to the big blind, and then we just take the blinds. Hey, okay. Well, that's good. Not the best big blind to follow it up. All right, we're getting good odds now with that call. Plus, these two are pretty aggressive. I think if we hit something really big, they might pay it off. We hit bottom pair. It's the start of something really big. There's not too many realistic hands that would beat us if a 6 or a 3 came next. That's a pretty good value amount to try and hit it. No, that's no good, is it? That's no good. I think we just let this go now. Jack 10. Vaguely defendable. Not anymore. Cool. Easy decision. Oh no, White Talk. Wow, cool. I mean, he's about 100 times more famous since becoming a heavyweight, right? You had to be a fairly big boxing fan to know him before that. Even though he's extremely successful. both amateur level and world cruiser level. Just tends to be our boxy years. Everyone pays attention to the heavyweights. Okay, very defendable 9-7 of spades in the big blind. Let's hope to see a flop without any 3-betting. So far, so good. And the two short stacks are still here in Acid and Bambly. Okay, Acid folds. And Fisherman's actually the one to raise. Never mind. We hit middle pair. Interesting. Shame there's not a spade to go with it. An 8 would be super nice for an open-ended straight draw. Okay, lower card than the 7 is pretty darn cool. We'll take that. Last time they called us with ace 10. This time they just fold. Okay. Yeah, Usyk always comes across as a super cool dude. I hope he remains that way. People struggle retiring from sport pretty bad. And in boxing, if you stay too long, you can take unnecessary damage. So I hope he gets out, and I hope he lives a happy family life for the rest of his life. We fold our ace 8 to a raise, and we wouldn't hit anything at all. Only 4 minutes to break. It's been a reasonably quick hour. We've been doubled up for most of it after a rocky start. Blinds are up pretty soon. No major jump. Under the gun next hand. Blinds are up now. Nothing too major, though. They're continuing to go up 100 at a time. I guess it'll go from 800 to 1,000. Yep. And then it'll just go up in 2s for quite a while. So probably got about an hour and a half of the blinds being relatively chill. Basically until late registration ends. The blinds are pretty chill until late registration ends, and then they'll really start to fly up then. Try and get us down to the final table, which will be roughly the payout amount, I would imagine. Acid is back to being pretty short-stacked. Bambly has been fairly short-stacked for a while. We do have a really big stack at our table in the top left now, recently joined us. Maybe he literally just joined us. Oh, and that's break. So I'll see you in a few and see if we can knock out one of these short stacks when we get back. We're in position on them, which is nice. Woo! Good timing. I don't think Beatty's come back from their break in time. So we got King Queen, which is the hand that really made us. And we've got it in the big blind. Wouldn't hate acid raising and us going all in. Wow. They've really not made it back from break. There goes their time bank. Nope, that doesn't happen. Fisherman raises us again. Let's go for it. Okay, we're racing tens. We've not hit. We've not hit the turn. We've not hit the river. Ah! Darn it. So we managed to get into a coin flip for a bounty, which I think we have to be happy about. But man, we just have run so cold for bounties in our $500 and $1,000 tournaments. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. It's like last Friday. we were in so often with a great chance of a bounty last Friday, and just every single time, loss after loss. We're still up in chips, so we just need to put that behind us and carry on. It's a shame. It's like almost a flop we like. Like if the 6 is a 5, we could maybe draw to the 3. There's a spade. It's just too much for a long shot. With an ace out as well, meaning that the king was definitely no good. This is just about a raise if everyone else folds. Okay, we want to play hands with acid. Oh. Oh. Darn it. Yeah, exactly, Talk. Yeah, really sad. I'm sorry, it's the same for hockey players. I didn't know. Okay, ace king. The next two players have done a reasonable amount of 3-betting. Bardi has only just joined us, so I have no idea if they 3-bet much. They call, and we miss. I think we have to defend our ace high here. There's no particularly good straight draws on the board's pad. I think we could raise this one small. Nice, nice. Not bad considering we missed the flop. We made a little bit more by them calling pre-flop. Oh, okay. 8s to defend our big blind. Hopefully no 3-bet. Oh, unless it's acid. Maybe we get gambly if acid goes in when we've got a decent hand like this. No. No, that's not the flop we want to see with 8s, is it? All diamonds when you don't have an 8 of diamonds. An ace and a jack. I think that's pretty straightforward. Fold. Okay. Who knows? Maybe they didn't like it either. You know what? This maybe should be a bet. Oh, that was a quick hand. Okay. Right, let's not auto fold this because acid is so short stacked. They've not been mega tight, but they sure are. They sure are taking their time picking a hand to go for it. Fisherman is the most aggressive player at the table. Not by loads, but enough. TO1 keeps catching me with like my loosest calls of raises. It's really frustrating. If we get a real monster and someone raises before us, we might need to try and trap TO1. Oh, Haaland rested tonight? That's a shame. Gosh, this is a tricky one. And first of all, Ham, baby. Thank you so much, Ham. Very, very appreciated, mate. Sadly, I think this was a call. I think the correct play there is to call, but obviously not a big fan of King 3 offsuit. 77 months, man. Yeah, no, honestly, yeah. I would have to work more if I didn't stream and see my family less, so it helps a lot. Thank you, Ham. That's absolutely amazing, mate. Supporters like you, keep this stream going, buddy. Very, very appreciated. Thanks, man. Yeah, okay. We've been moved table. I think we've been moved table. We have, haven't we? So, frequent 3 better to our left is gone. Let's see if Piranha does it too. We hit bottom pair. It's a runner straight draw, I guess. 7-4 would be all right. We don't really want 7-9. So, yeah, 7's kind of interesting, right? Especially if it's not a spade. We're slightly ahead of them in chips. If they really have something they can't get away with, like aces. Okay, so a 4 is now a straight. And it's unlikely anyone else has got a 4. So I don't think we hate hitting 2 pairs still. We'd like Piranha to flat call this, really. They don't, and darn it. We have not hit the correct card on the river there. And it's not a spade that I can represent the flush on. It's going to fold this, but this is actually a raise if it folds to us. We don't have grinder covered by... what, 46 chips? So not a good 15 minutes for us, unfortunately. Yeah, cheers, Hydra. Yeah, that was a shame, wasn't it? That would have been a game changer for where we're at now. If we have a bounty and another 30,000 chips or so, 32,000 chips more. It'd be an amazing situation. Where it is, we're slightly down on starting stack now, but we need to not panic and do our best. Blinds are getting bigger, so we need to make a shot at something at some point. Wow, big shove. Called! Wow, called by ace-9. Wow. Oh, it's Fisherman! Fisherman gets himself knocked out from a huge stack with a crazy call. To be honest, the all-in from the pair of kings 2 kicker was crazy. All right, they've basically broken up the table we used to be on, and now half of them have joined us. Big blind next hand. Blind's not going up anytime too soon. I am sweating buckets, but I can live with it. Folds round to the big blind. Our big blind. 6-3. And a 3-bet easily takes us off that. If someone had called, I think we'd have called. '25th. We are the short stack at the table, unfortunately. It'd be nice to win a small amount of chips just to get ahead of Grinder. Wow. 3-bet fold, okay. 4-5 suited. We would like to see a cheap flop, please. I was going to say it's a bad start. Tier 1 raising again, but everybody folds. All right, going for the cheap flop. If Piranha will allow. They've not 3-bet yet, but we've only played 6 hands with them. They're getting good value to call. That would be nice. That's what we want. And they do. And we miss anyway. I mean, we got runner, straight flush draw, but it's 2 extremely specific cards. I don't think that's enough to carry on. Okay. Wasn't expecting those checks. If it isn't a heart in the river, I think we could follow this up with a big river bet. It is a heart in the river. So I'm going to give it up. So, yeah, we kind of need to pick our moment here. We did go down to 16,000 and then soon shot up to 50,000, but a long while ago now. I can't believe how humid it's gone again. I thought when you get the thunder and lightning, the humidity's supposed to chill out, but apparently not. Whew, temperature does drop a bit in the next couple of hours at least. Only a little bit, but it'll do. Yeah, humidity's getting worse throughout the night. All right, give this a shot. Round to the big blind, who is Grinder, who has us covered. Darn it. Try again. I think once the blinds go through us, certainly when the blinds go up, we can start We can start shoving now. Right, we've got overcards and a gut shot. So actually, I quite like checking this behind. And there it is. We turn the nuts. Wowzers. Ah, doesn't look like they're too interested, unfortunately. It looks like this is a fold. No, okay, they stick it for now. And they pay us off on the river. Lovely. Okay. Oh wow, that was a really decent hand. Into sevens. Oh, they hit the queen with a terrible kicker. That was a dream card for us then. We've just seen Whale Pit 3-bet fold. Let's take our read and try and run to the bank. Just don't have a bigger pocket pair. They don't have a bigger pocket pair. It's a very loose call. They've missed the flop. They've hit the turn. Spade draw? No spade. Wow. Oh, man alive. King 10 calling us. Sheesh kebab. Do I want to play more? And if yes, what do I want to play? Gosh, we have just run so cold on these $500 and $1,000 tickets. What a horrible turn card, and then not to give us the flush on the river. Cruel. Thanks, Anoop. Hey, Carlos. In 19 minutes, there's a turbo. In 9 minutes, there's a turbo, and in 19 minutes, there's a turbo. Could just play some turbos. Should we pop a spin and go on and then see what time it is? That's not a spin and go. Spin and goal, they're calling it. Oh, 250. That's quite a good prize if we were to win it from a $50. So the blinds are 3 minutes because it's quite a big one. Okay. If it's the minimum, it's just a minute per blind. And then everything else in between this and that, I think, is 2 minutes per blind. I don't know what this spin and goal offer is. Let me read up on it again whilst we wait for them to do this. Play eligible spin and go tournaments to start building your spin and goal squad. A squad number will appear beneath the spin and go spinner. So I guess that's 27. If it matches a missing player on your spin and go puzzle, I don't think it does. I think we're playing 1 to 26. Oh no, yeah, we've got 22. Yeah, we're playing 1 to 26, so sadly no. Oh, we got 10 as well. Have we got 1? No. Wow, big shove. And then how do we win anything then? Earn cash rewards when you complete specific collections. Complete your starting 11 to win a cash prize worth 1 time your average buy-in. So if we keep playing $50, if we get 1 to 11, then we make $50. Complete all 5 subs to win a cash prize worth 1 time your average buy-in. We don't have any of those yet, but okay. Well, this isn't going great. Complete the 10 squad players at the bottom. It's cheeky that they could give you a number above your squad numbers, right? Oh, we've flopped an open-ended straight draw. And an overcard, which we've hit. And they call us with 9-7, and they don't hit. Beautiful stuff. Okay. Okay, it is going well now. Blinds up next hand. Collect the coach to win a cash prize worth 2 times your average buy-in. Oh, this is the coach. Oh, we've hit the coach. This is unbelievable. We're just going to make $100. Compete the full... Okay, no, I take it back. They weren't cheeky at all. I can't believe it. We hit the jackpot. Quite the opposite. Complete the full Spin and Go squad to win a cash prize worth 2 times your average buy-in. Oh, no, they folded round to queens. They folded round to queens. That could have been it. We could have won the tournament there and then. Okay, I'm going to call this. And we are ahead, and they haven't hit the 5, but we're struggling to beat it. We actually need a spade. No, we're splitting. It's a shame. The shame the 3's paired. Well, 3 of them in the end. Hmm. 10 for the nuts. Nice. Okay. We picked that one up cheekily. Blinds up in 30 seconds. There's a big jump after the next blind level increase. Queen 4 loses to our ace high. Interesting call on the flop. Okay, we totally missed this with quite a strong hand. Never mind. Let's have the blinds go up on our button now. As we almost have exactly the same stack size. No, well, a 5 is a straight, right? I guess we got an overcard as well. Yeah, well, you know what? And now we got a double belly buster. Yeah, we could bet our straight draw, because an 8 or a 5 is a straight now. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, we move slightly ahead, but only slightly. Okay, middle pair. Check call. Seems good. Reasonably unlikely that they didn't raise an ace pre-flop. Nice, nice. They were trying to bluff us off it. That didn't make sense. All right, well, I think we've got to the point where we start shoving on them. When we've got something worth shoving. I'd love to call that, but not quite. Wow, okay. I think we check shove and just hope for the best. Don't have a king. Oh, baby. Blinds are up, so we'll fold this one. I'd love to play this hand, but they're probably shoving. Yeah, darn it. We're going to shove pretty wide. Not that wide. Pretty darn wide. Yep, that is good enough this time. We should have a decent chance on the flop if they call, whilst being behind, you would imagine. Oh, that could have been it. Any two cards. Shoving any two cards now. We've got them real low. They fold. Wow, okay. Yeah, this will have to do. They call jacks. Oh, no, they've hit a jack. 10 me. Oh, straight draw. Oh, one away. One away from $250. Oh, that was bad timing for them to run into jacks, but c'est la vie. Oh, they do fold that, though. Okay. Raising almost everything here. Oh, yeah, ace high, definitely. Calls with the worst hand. Yes, he does call with the worst hand. He hasn't hit yet. Doesn't hit the turn. Doesn't hit the river. And we win $250, baby. And I think... see if I can get this. Well, that isn't showing you that. I'm pretty sure that that's the correct window. Let me just see if it, when it opens, if it shows you. All right, well, that was a 50-cent Power Path ticket, so ignore that. Why isn't it showing you? That's so annoying. Lobby. No, it's just not. Coach. Unable to find a completed bar. What? Oh, I didn't check what my account total was. I don't know if it's given me the $100. Oh, it's grayed it out. I think I accidentally showed my lobby to you guys. I'm going to have to be careful and check the lobby in a minute and see if it was $100 less than it is now. Or do I get the prize later, maybe? I wish it was clearer. Doesn't say it's later. It suggests it's now. I have no idea. I like checking behinds. Mm. $5 to the $44. Don't know if I fancy that. That $27. How long has it been running now? I could make a brew, couldn't I? It's been running for 5 minutes. Should I just play the $44? Make a quick coffee. Wow, fast start. Oh, we've been shoved on. It is a bounty adrenaline. So sure. Oh, 8. Just a little bit too good for us. We've hit a 7. They've got a straight draw. We don't have a diamond. Sad times. Oh no, into 10s. No. Oh, would have lost with 10s against Ace King. Okay. So we're exactly where we would have been. Let's have one more go, I guess. Yeah, I'm really sorry. Oh, Kings, hello. I'm really sorry. This might be the last tournament for the night. I'm pretty happy with the night now that we won that sit and go. And hopefully I'll get it sorted out that I get that $100 for the bonus thing as well. Hello, Kings. Cool. Cool, Luke. All right, 4s versus Kings, and we hit a king. Seems unnecessarily greedy. It doesn't split, thank goodness. It could have been a Jack 10 on the Turner River. And we take it down. Oh, we didn't get the bounty, though. Oh, no. They're 360 chips because they've put in an ante here. Ugh. Well, hopefully they go all in now, I guess. We'll give it a shot with 9-6. We'll give it a shot. Nothing silly. HHF. Good. Good lad. Ah! Swing and a miss. Well, at least we got a good stack. Don't be bluffing a dead pot now. Oh, my goodness. Well, to be honest, ace high was good, so fair play. Uh, 5 minutes till break, so I guess I'll just wait for my coffee. We won this the other day, didn't we? And we won, I don't know, $700 or something. Luke's been pretty crazy. Let's have a go. Oh no, they've got queens! What on earth? And they've hit a queen! Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, but I probably should have folded this. Bounty adrenalines are a weird egg. Well, I hope Shovels shoves this time. Not with queens though. No, and we've missed. Okay, I'm going to play this no matter what. Yeah, I was going to shove on them, but I think it's better to raise small with the determination of calling a shove. They had the king! Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Okay. I didn't expect that. It was still better to do what we did. Right, well, this is probably it then. So, thank you and good night. It's been an okay night. Because of that one spin and go. It's a shame we just couldn't win a 50-50 yet again. We tried twice in the $500. But we'll be back for another one tomorrow. Okay, Jack for the nuts. Barring a Jack of clubs, but we probably win if a Jack comes. Oh, or a 7 now. 7 or a Jack. Queen might still be good. Wouldn't really fancy it on the 9. Too many straights out. Already a 10 beating us. At least it wouldn't be a club. Wow. So someone else already had the straight. And someone had 2 pairs. So we very much needed to hit our straight to then beat them. And we don't. So that's it. I'm going to go try and cool down. And I'll be ready for another stab tomorrow at another 500. We got 2 tickets left. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Woo!